Hello, Black people. I wanted to bring to you something that happened yesterday, and it was really disturbing to not only me, but I was with a great family friend, and we were at a major home improvement store here in Los Angeles. Happened to be in an aisle, just picking up one thing, and we had just gotten there, and there was this man and his wife walking toward us very slowly. But behind them, we heard another man, and he was just screaming at the top of his lungs at the man walking toward us. Before I actually say what ethnicity each of the men were, I'll just say that it happened to be racially motivated, and the man behind him was an older man. He was probably at least 65, probably close to 70. The man walking toward us happened to be Hispanic, and the other man was Asian. The Hispanic man said to us that he just looked like, I don't know where this is coming from. But what he was saying was, I just asked him to move his scooter. The scooter was in the way. It was so bad. The things that the Asian man was saying about and to the Hispanic man, that people came from other aisles to see what was the commotion. He was saying, "You need to get deported, and I hate you." And he was just, it was so venomous and so much hate spewing from him. He must have said at least 10 times, "You can't speak English." Mind you, his English was not that great. He was saying, "I'm gonna call deportation on you. You need to go back where you came from," over and over and over again as the man was slowly walking away from him. And I give him credit for that because it was extremely volatile. I don't understand. I mean, I understand people can be upset with people who, all the time people get upset and they say things they don't mean. But this man actually it was like it was so much pent up within him. And he was letting it all out, whatever issues and whatever stereotypes, whatever racism he had with Hispanic people, he was letting it all out. And he had absolutely no shame. And he was very thin, frail looking. And it just bothered me that he did not care how it affected the people around him. He was screaming racial epithets. He was screaming this hate on and on and on. So as the Hispanic man walked past us, and as we finished shopping, I knew that we would have to walk towards the Asian man. And at first I thought, well, I'm not gonna say anything, but as he continued, and he got louder and louder, even drawing one of the employees from the store in the aisle, he thought that, I guess, people were gonna agree with him. And so he looked at us as we walked past and said, "He told me to move my scooter out the way. Who does he think he is? He needs to go back where he came from." And I said, "Yeah, but you were totally out of order, totally out of order." So I guess he thought that I was going to agree with this hate-filled rant. I think that when we consider other people of color, and I really do sparingly use that term, that we have to understand none of us is really here, or especially people who aren't ADOSs, such as myself, American descendant of slaves. Then you're here by choice, and you came the same way. So this Asian man who could not speak English well at all, where did that, I don't understand I understand the hate was there, but where did that entitlement come from? Where did that sense of superiority come from? That he could spew so much hatred against someone who is here just as he is, and he's assuming that he is not a legal citizen. And he even said that. He said, "I'm a legal citizen, you're not." And so he was saying those things to this and about this Hispanic man who was well kept, and he looked like he was just there with his wife to shop. Mind you, Los Angeles has a large Hispanic population, so he had no fear that he may be in a territory or in an area where he was outnumbered. I just thought that I would pose that to you today, and just to see what your thoughts are, just to see how you think or what you feel about one person or one group or ethnicity, one group of ethnicity or one group of, I guess, a cultural group who is trying to down another cultural group when that person cannot really speak English well at all. And I think that what we have to understand is, as much and as long as we are fighting one another, then the 1 or 2% at the top, they're the ones who are laughing. Because to them, it doesn't matter whether you're black, brown, yellow, red, because the only color that they care about is green. Until next time, so long.